Welcome back, children. We are going to continue with the chapter 2 in physical education, that is muscular system. Under that, we have started with the identification of different kinds of muscles while performing the different types of movement or the exercises. Under that, we have already discussed the biceps, triceps. So next is the hip flexors. So this muscles helps in lifting the knee. Okay, lifting the knee up, lifting the knee down. So when you perform a pullovers, so there you need to lift your knees up and downwards, which is attached to a femur. So femur means it is a, again it comes in a leg, that is a hind limbs, socket kind of picture. So you can see here, so this is a femur. So it helps in movement of the knee while lifting upwards, that is attached to a femur. So femur is again a bone, that muscle is attached to that particular bone. So when you lift your knees up and down, so which particular muscles they will be activated, that is a hip flexors. So that particular muscles will be activated. Again it consists of two types, that is lymphoceus and rectus. So it is a flexion of the hip which helps in the movement of the hip, then rectus which helps in the movement of the knee. So both comes under hip flexors. So next is the gluteals, which make up the similar kind of the activities, same in the hip girdle. So next muscle is an hamstring group. You can see a lot of stretching exercises comes under this hamstring group. That hamstring stretch means it is a stretch between the hip and the knees. So between the hip and the kneecap there is a long muscle, right, in the knees. So that extension causes that particular muscles, whatever that is there located between the hip and the knees, that is between that kneecap. So those muscles we call it as a hamstring group of muscles. So where they originate? They originate at the pelvic bone. Okay, next is a quadriceps group. So quadriceps itself indicates it is a group of 4 muscles, that is extension of a knee joint. So there is a joint in the knee just behind the hip. So what are the activities that we are going to perform? So which muscles helps in performing the activities like running, jumping, walking? Squatting means you just try to sit in a chair position and then again you will get up, again sit in the position of a chair and then get up. So which performs a muscular activity so that the knee becomes stronger and you will get a good posture by doing such kinds of group of the exercises. So that comes under quadriceps group. So here you need to remember only the thing is, if you don't remember the name of that muscles, just you have to keep hip flexors means it is lifting of hip and the knee. Okay, hamstring means, so it is a muscle that is located between the hip and the kneecap. So there is a large muscle, right? So that comes under a hamstring group. Then a quadriceps. Quadriceps means it is a 4 which help, that those are the muscles that help in running, jumping, walking, squatting. So to performing such kind of, when you perform such kinds of activities like running, jumping, quadriceps will be stretched and you will the fat whatever that is there in that quadriceps will be reduced and you will get a strength. Stamina will be incorporated. So while performing a game, or if you want to play any kind of game, first you have to perform all these kinds of exercises so that everything like biceps, triceps, quadriceps, hamstring, group of muscles, everything has to be stretched and they should be in particular stability. So that after performing such kind of exercises, if you play a game, so you can play it with a flexibility. Otherwise what happens? If you, in the one day if you try to play a game without any exercises or without any practice, what happens? A lot of body pain occurs. So to avoid all those things, just to provide a flexibility of the muscles, we have to perform such kind of exercises. Now what are the benefits of exercises on the muscular system? In the previous class we saw, in the previous chapter, that are benefits of exercises on the skeletal system. Both you have to study benefits of exercise on the skeleton, that means how exercise is going to benefit on the bone, that is a skeleton system. Now it is particularly on the muscle system, how the exercises are benefits. if you work it on the, what are the benefits of the exercises on the muscle. So what are the benefits? First thing is it increases strength and power. So before performing exercises, if you try to play a game, what happens? You feel a body pain or body ache, or you feel tired very often. If start practicing the exercise, or do exercises for at least 30 minutes every day, and then try to play the game or then try to run, what happens? The immunity will be boosted, energy will also be boosted, so you will not feel tired very often. That is how it increases the strength. Then better neuromuscular coordination. There should be a lot of coordination between the muscle and the nerves, because we are during the game we have to stretch our muscles. Nerves also helping stretching. The nerves also helps in giving up the decision. So it helps the better neuromuscular activity. The coordination between the muscle and the nerves, if it is good, then we can perform better for a long duration. Then improve posture. So it will give a regular posture to your body. The shape of the body will be changed. You look stiff. Okay, if you see a normal person and an athletic person, there is a lot of difference between their physique, right? How do normal people look? How do the athletes look? So they look better in posture. They look very stronger because of these exercises. So next is the flexibility. Yes, it provides the flexibility between the muscles so that you can stretch your muscles. So for example, if you want to play a volleyball or any kinds of a basketball, you need to stretch your muscle up to a longer distance. In that particular situation, if you perform the exercises, then that exercises helps in performing the task easily. Then decreases injuries. Yes, without doing an exercises, if you try to play a game and if something happens, or a wound or something, or a fracture, what happens to a normal person? For curing of that itself becomes very difficult. If you are a sport person, or if you are doing an exercise on a regular basis, then what happens? Injuries can be recovered very soon. So that is why it decreases all kinds of injuries, like cramping of muscle. Cramping when happens? For a longer period of time, we will not practice with an exercises for a longer period of time. Suddenly you start playing, what happens? There will be a cramps in the muscle. So those injuries will be avoided if you practice your exercise regularly. Okay, by this we will complete the chapter 2, that is in muscular system. In the next video we will start with the chapter 3, that is a respiratory system. Okay.